The boy in front of her left her stunned. She was certain that this was her son, who had been missing for 9 years. However, the boy had come to ask whether the Bass household needed their lawn mowed. His family was poor, and he often did odd jobs to help make ends meet. The woman nodded and said they did need help. The boy happily went home to get his tools. She learned from her daughter that the boy's name was Sam. Afterward, she stood by the window, waiting for Sam to appear. While Sam was cleaning the lawn at her house, she pretended to be photographing leaves, but was actually secretly taking pictures of Sam. She knocked on her elder son Vincent's bedroom door. Their mother told him he would have to prepare his own meal later. She prepared to develop the photos in the studio. Bass developed the photos in the studio. She showed the photos to her husband. After comparing them with the police's composite images, Sam and their son Ben, missing for 9 years, looked almost identical. The next day, the couple quickly contacted the police. The police compared fingerprints registered at school and confirmed that Sam was indeed the couple's son, Ben, who had gone missing 9 years ago. The police initially suspected that he had been abducted. They planned first to pick Sam up from school and then to enter the suspect's residence to make arrests. Bass rang the doorbell. Sam's adoptive father opened the door, looking at the police with confusion. In the end, he could only allow the police to enter with a search warrant. At this time, Bass discovered a photograph at home. The person in the photo was her high school classmate, who turned out to be the man's ex-wife. 12 years ago, she had given birth to a child, but unfortunately, the child died from illness. Unable to cope, she suffered a mental breakdown. She was later admitted to a psychiatric hospital for 3 years. 9 years ago, she attended a class reunion, and Bass had also brought her child along. Just as she was paying the fees, her younger son Ben suddenly disappeared. At first, Bass thought Ben had just wandered off. She searched around but could not find him. Then she noticed a piece of unfinished bread on the ground. Bass instantly had a bad feeling. Her friend hurriedly went to the podium. She interrupted everyone's conversation, asking them to help find Bass's son. 4 hours passed without any news. Bass grew increasingly anxious. Finally, a classmate helped call the police. Soon after, her husband arrived at the scene. He first comforted his wife, and then followed the police to understand the situation. Bass tried to control her emotions throughout. When a female officer requested the photos, Bass lost control of her emotions. The doctor had to administer a sedative, and Bass gradually calmed down. Having lost her son, Bass spent her days in a daze. She relied on sleeping pills every night just to fall asleep. Her husband sympathized with her pain, and sometimes tried to tell her amusing stories, but she could not take interest in them. The once warm and happy home had now become oppressive.